Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. It might end in a minute when I've got to go out and punch someone for drilling holes in the wall. Our next door neighbours, who are neighbours, they're having CCTV put up. That's really good. They're having cameras put up and they're drilling outside, which is good because it will make burglars think they've got cameras. They must have stuff in there worth nicking. Well, we haven't got any cameras out here because we haven't got anything worth nicking, apart from my scripts. Leave it. Look, I got sent these today. I finally got them. From Heroine to Hero. Okay, that's his book. Paul Boggy. Paul Boggy was a Scots guardsman that served all over the world, but before that, he was a heroin addict, and he took on the old recovery. I don't know how he did it. I haven't read it yet. Maybe the 12 steps is the way to recovery and to keep yourself on the straight and narrow. And he joined the Scots Guards. It's fantastic. And here's his second book here, The Final Mission. Now, folks, you can get these on Amazon. And if you get them on Amazon, and they are a jolly good read, all the money goes to recovery charities. So that's good. Well done, Paul Boggy. What a name to join the army, Boggy. I wonder what they call it. Private Boggy. Wind your neck in, Bog. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wonder if they call it, did they say jokes like you're flushed with success? Well, I hope you have great success, Paul. Do text me and let me know what your nickname was. There's a good chap. Okay, what is going on with our racist police? Have you heard what they've done today? They've arrested 16 golliwogs for being in a pub, and they've confiscated them, and they're now in jail. 6 officers going in because it was a hate crime that's been reported by somebody. And you bet your bottom dollar the person that reported them was white and decided that poor black people must be wrapped in cotton wool. I went to a wedding the other day. Miles Crawford got himself married, and he's a black guy, and all the black people there were fantastic. I mean, you can't generalise, but this had a real good West Indian feel about it, and they can half eat some hot stuff. Don't you worry about that. That was fantastic. I can't imagine anyone being that shallow to think, oh, I'm upset by that because that gollywog looks like me. A gollywog doesn't look like a person. A gollywog's a gollywog. It's like someone complaining that the wombles, there's no black wombles. Someone actually said it. Told Piers Morgan that's racist, didn't it? Because they've got no black womble in it. I think a black womble would be great, don't you? You know, jogging along at the end, yeah. Pick that fucking litter up, you, or pop a cap at it. No, don't, isn't it funny, eh? Life is so funny. Why don't we all just have a laugh? I had such a laugh with one of these guys. He looked like Shaft. He pulled up, parked his car right on the grass where he shouldn't park, got out, he was immaculate. He was as big as Muhammad Ali, handsome black man, and he had a tie, and he walked over to me. He said, I'm only here because they told me Jim Davidson was here. I went, oh no. And he said to me, I loved Chalky, you know. Why don't you do it? And I had to tell him the truth. Don't do it, not because of wokeness. It's because no one sounds West Indian anymore. So, what do gollywogs sound like? Nothing. They don't sound like nothing, and they look like toys. But are they offensive? Even if they were offensive, did it need 6 policemen to go and arrest them? And now the woman, she's put them back up. The woman who's defying things, well, it's a bit daft. You're going to have the police drop on you. They'll probably walk past children being eaten alive by these killer dogs. There's an American dog, apparently, a killer dog walking the streets. Why do people have these great big killer dogs? What is the point of them? I can't bear big dogs. Can you? Walking around your house like a fucking lion with their big pink cock coming out. Oh, nothing. Do you know what? It's awful, isn't it? They do look as if they're putting their lipstick on when they're licking that, don't they? Right, anyway, let's get on to more serious things. Sleepy Joe has arrived, will be arriving today in Belfast and then Dublin to have see all his Irish ancestors and wish everyone good luck on the Good Friday agreement. Well, good luck at Sleepy Joe. Try and remember which bit of the country you're in, and please don't take the piss out of her this much. And here's the news of the day. Netflix, it says, is shedding tons of its stuff. They're getting rid of some of the films. Blade Runner. Why don't they just leave them on there? What? Maybe they licensed them for so long, and then the Blade Runner people say, you can have it again, but it's another 10 grand a year. Oh no, fuck Blade Runner, that's what they'll say. But anyway, as they are shedding, we are increasing. Listen to this. This is just brilliant. This is this season we've got. This week, which is this, twice a week, we got This Week in the US with Scott Caporo. If you're American, you'll love it. Even if you're British, you'll love it, if you understand what he's talking about. And then we're doing Proper Comedians. I can't wait to do Proper Comedians. Davro's on it, Mike Osmond's on it, Jimmy Jones, who's 164 years of age, he's on it, and he's the filthiest one out of all of them. And then the great Left, Right and Centre with newly married, I hope he is still married, Miles Crawford, and other comedians, lots of them. And I'm on that one as well, and I'm on the Comedians as well. And because I'm too idle to pay for someone else, I'm too mean. So, Left, Right and Centre, which is Question Time with Jokes, is at the Tivoli Theatre in Wimborne on the 3rd and 4th of May. Here's a little number or a link you can get there. And the Proper Comedians, proper, which is spelt with one P. Oh, it looks like proper. Proper Comedians are on the Gaiety Bar, leave it, in Southsea, okay, the 17th and 18th of May. So 3rd and 4th of May for Left, Right and Centre, 17th and 18th, okay? Let's have a little look at Left, Right and Centre just before we go over to Ustream.
The Tory party, for instance, they couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. They can organise one though in the back garden, can't they?
I'm faking the orgasm. Men can't do that unless you spit on a back or something.
Oh, no.
I've heard what you've said, and you talk complete bollocks.
What would you do if you ruled the world?
I would change the layout in Aldi.
Yeah, I'd just get rid of vaping because I think people are dickheads that use it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right, I'll tell you what, if I ruled the world, I would firstly, I wouldn't have any politicians dealing with anything in our country. I would have comedians. That's fantastic.
Oh, if I took a gun with me every time I went cycling, then I'd be a happier man than I am now.
And we're filming Series 2 of Left, Right and Centre at the beautiful Tivoli Theatre in Wimborne on the 3rd and 4th of May, 2:30 in the afternoon and 7:30 of an evening. Come along, you'll enjoy it. 2 nights, 8 shows, deep joy.